Yes guys, what's going on? It's Ashton here. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. In today's video, I'm going to be looking at the brand new Wraith changes that came in the latest Season 5 update and giving you guys an in-depth guide as to how you can play Wraith effectively with these new changes. I'm going to be doing a guide for every single legend that has received changes in this update, so make sure you look out for that on the channel in the upcoming weeks. Now, I apologise for not uploading as frequently as I would have liked to recently, however, I have been a little bit busy, as you can see here.
That was fun for me. This is my favorite part. Hey, that was this is my favorite. Hey, try to move me.
Now, if you guys do go on to enjoy the video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for more regular Apex Legends content from myself. We are so close now to 20,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane to even say, guys. I'm so thankful for all of your support. If you're not sold already, another reason to subscribe to the channel is that at 20,000 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway of Apex coins, as well as some custom Simply Ashton stickers. I know they sound really cool, so make sure to get involved by subbing to the channel, and we'll sort that one out at 20,000. But with all of that good stuff out of the way, guys, let's jump right into the updated Season 5 Wraith Guide. So to start off, guys, we're going to be talking about the new patch notes, talking about the changes that came to Wraith with this update. And the first change is that Phase Walk now takes 1.25 seconds to enable, which was previously 0.4 seconds. And that is really noticeable when you play Wraith. You know that she has to wind up her phase now. It's not just a one and done instant phase anymore. She cannot use it while in the faces of enemies, otherwise she is going to get absolutely lasered, and that makes a huge difference to how you have to actually play Wraith effectively. Now, also, while in Phase Walk, Wraith now gets a 30% move speed boost, which is massive. This is a huge buff for Wraith. She can cover far more distance now that she runs so much faster, especially when you partner this with the fact that her Phase Walk now lasts an extra second, which means it now lasts for 4 seconds rather than 3. That means she can cover a lot more distance with her new Phase Walk ability. Now, while in Phase Walk, Wraith can also now see other players, which is massive, as it allows her awareness to be all that much better. But the phase tunnel is now also decreased by 25%, which means it is a lot shorter. That is a whole quarter of the length taken off of the portal, and you really feel this one in game, guys. I'm going to start off this guide by talking about Wraith's phase ability and how it is best used post-update. Now, in my opinion, the changes to the phase ability are absolutely perfect. They've changed it so that it is now no longer a get out of jail free card, as they said in the patch notes, and it does require some winding up to use Wraith's phase. However, the payoff is that you get longer time in phase and you can run faster, so there is a 50-50 split here of yes, you have to wind up, but also you get longer in the phase mode, which is an added bonus. I think this really plays into how Respawn want Wraith to play as a character, as they want her to be a forward scout, not a fragger. They don't want her to be going in and killing everyone all the time, as she already has an immensely high pick rate, win rate and kill rate in the statistics of the game, because of her abilities being so good for those players who just want to run in and kill everyone without dying, because of course her phase ability does lend herself to being able to play like this, and that is not exactly what Respawn want, as there aren't exactly many other characters in the game that can do this. So they have combat this by making the phase wind up time last a lot longer, but also making the phase walk itself also last longer. On the screen here, I've added a perfect example of how Respawn would want the phase to be used in this latest update. As you can see, I'm going in here first, I'm at the front of the line, I see an enemy at the top of the stairs, but I have to use phase prematurely in order to get out of this situation, because I know that if I wait a second longer, the full team is going to peek out over the top of the stairs and beam me, and I also have to use that wind up time to actually get the phase to activate. This is exactly what Respawn want the phase to be used like. To use it to go forward and scout out a bit and see what is happening with the enemies, but at the first sign of trouble, you phase, you get back with your teammates, and then you can move forward as a unit. Now of course it is possible to be a little bit more aggressive with the phase as well, as you can use it to push into enemies as you run faster now, so you're going to be able to close distance a lot easier as well. However, I wouldn't advise this, as it's going to be a lot harder for you to get out of a situation, as of course you still have the 25-second cooldown time. I wouldn't say you need to change your overall playstyle all that much with the latest changes to the phase walk with Wraith. However, I would suggest not being super aggro with her now, as we've said before in this video, she no longer has the instant get out of jail free card that she once did. Changing this may be a little bit difficult for some people, as I know Wraith of course is everyone's favourite character to frag out with and go for high kill, high damage games. However, she is still very much a utility for the team and for herself, and she is definitely able to be used in this super aggressive way, but you just have to be very much more careful about how and when you use her phase walk. Now, as for the changes for Wraith's Portal, they have actually reduced the size of the tunnel by 25%. Now, to some people this may not sound like a lot, but trust me when I say that when you use Wraith and you try to use her portal now, you are really gonna feel the difference with this one, guys. Wraith's Portal is no longer going to help you make those big rotations anymore, rather than they're just going to help you get out of a tricky situation and reposition in a fight maybe, or maybe you can make a small rotation, it can get you out of a tricky position, but you're not going to be covering anywhere near the sort of distances that you were pre-patch. My advice for using the portal effectively now is honestly just to think about the distance changes when you're going to be using the portal. I've seen a lot of people try and use the portal to cover a large distance. They forget that the distance has been changed with how long the portal is, and they end up dropping it way shorter, leaving their team so exposed when they come out of the other side. It's always super hard to get used to new changes in the game, but I would suggest going into the firing range, using an ultimate accelerant a few times and using the portal just to sort of get used to the kind of distances you can achieve with the new look portal, because honestly this is such a killer one for the team if you drop it prematurely and you need to get out of a situation. Honestly, I've seen it firsthand where Wraiths have tried to get their entire team out of a tricky situation and they've ended up just messing them up even more by dropping them in the middle of nowhere. Overall, I think the changes that they've made to Wraith have been very balanced. I think balanced is the key word to describe Wraith now. She has received her fair share of changes, nerfs, buffs over the recent updates, and I think finally now she can safely be said to be in a position where she is balanced entirely. She has the setback of having to wind up her phase now, which is hugely detrimental to a lot of players who like to use her to frag out, but she also has the added balance of being able to run faster in her phase walk and for longer, which is a huge update and a huge change made to her, which in my opinion is certainly a good one. Whether or not the portal distance needed to be changed or not, I don't know, that's up for debate. Personally, I didn't have a problem with the length of the portal, but clearly Respawn do not like her pick rate in ranked and in competitive at the moment, as she is used in pretty much every single squad, and maybe they want players to use other legends such as Pathfinder to help make rotations easier, as Pathfinder's grapple and zip of course can cover a lot more distance than Wraith's new portal. Clearly Respawn have put a lot of thought into the updates for this Wraith change, and honestly I think it's paid off. I do think they've made a very good update here, albeit a difficult one to get used to for those Wraith mains out there, but I'm sure you'll all get used to it very soon and you'll all feel the benefits of the new changes to Wraith. But guys, all that leaves me with left to ask you is who you want to see the next Apex Legends updated guide on. Of course we have legends like Octane, who's received his buff recently, making it so he stims a lot faster, and with his new bounce pad ability too, that's going to be a really fun and exciting guide to make for you guys. But we also have the changes to Wattson, which are fairly big in the competitive scene as well. But also we have the massive changes to Lifeline. Of course, I did make a standalone video about Lifeline, about how she needed some changes. So maybe you guys would be interested in seeing that one first as well. Just let me know in the comments below which legend that you want to see next on the channel, and I will be sure to get a guide out for them as soon as possible. But with that guys, that is the end of today's video. I hope you have enjoyed. Make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for more regular Apex Legends content from myself. But until next time guys, it's been your boy Ashton. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy and goodbye.